Hey, it's JD Tommy T3. We're back on my model build. Now, I think as I mentioned earlier, I'm focusing my model. I want to do a period piece, a John Deere dealership. I'm not sure which period yet, but it's special ties for me. As you can see, I'm a big John Deere fan, and I have it running in my blood. My dad was a John Deere dealer for a long time when I was growing up, and it never quite left me. So that's what I'm going to focus on my model. I've already set it up and got some working dimensions and where I want to set things up. In the previous episodes, we set up our landscaping as far as what we're going to have where. We did some terracing in the back there with, we'll have a water feature, a creek running through it. I set up where I want my building. And now, in this episode, we are going to lay some road. So I've lined up where I need my road to be, and I've also got space for drive and a sidewalk. We'll be using all the same stuff for the drive and the road. We're using Woodland Scenics Smooth It Road System. I love Woodland Scenics. They've got everything you need to build scale models. In the road system, you get the actual road stuff. It's like a plaster. And I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And I'll tell you how to mix it and what you need to do. So in that, we get the plaster for the road. You also get two paints, asphalt top coat and concrete top coat. You also get a handy ruler, which is marked for scale models. It's got the different scales, N scale, O scale, HO scale, and it shows you where to place, how wide to make a road, where to place your sidewalks and parking and such. We're doing just a plain country road, and that this John Deere dealership is sitting on. So I don't have any street parking. I'm not going to have any street lights. It's going to be a pretty simple road, but effective. In the kit, you also get a nice foam brush to use for painting. Of course, the instructions. And this ruler also works as a scraper, and you'll see how we'll use that in a minute. So the first things first, we want to mix 2 parts of our plaster with 1 part cold water. We're going to let it sit for 2 minutes. And I'm going to mix that up just a little bit while it's setting up. Once this is sat for 2 minutes, you're going to see it's going to start forming a batter-like consistency. And we're probably pretty close to 2 minutes that this has been sitting in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to stir for another 2. We're going to get this all nice and smooth. Now I'm using my own bowls and spatula and measuring cup. Kids, if you try this at home, please get your parents' permission. Don't just go taking mom's dishes and dirtying them up like this. This is a fun project. Once you get this in, all mixed in, like I said, you want to stir it for about 2 minutes, getting all the granular debris out of there, making it a nice, smooth batter consistency. Now, what I did was I marked where my roads are, and I used just some plain balsa wood. This is going to set my road up just a touch, and you'll see when we pour it out and smooth it out. So it'll be raised a little bit. And what I did, I outlined it with the balsa wood, and I just used regular masking tape to tape it down and make it secure. And that's also going to protect the edges of the model where we don't want to get this stuff. Getting the last of these granular pieces out. We don't want to erode with chunks. And once we place this how we want it, we're going to let it set for 24 hours before we do anything with it. As you can see, I already painted my layout a couple days ago and gave it time to dry. I didn't make that an episode because that'd be like watching paint dry. Thanks, Mom, for that joke. While I'm mixing here, I want to give a shout out to all my nephews, Drake, Brooks, Crew, and Ronan. We're actually getting together here in a couple days. All my siblings. I'll give you a little family tree. I've got 3 siblings, 2 sisters and a brother. And both my sisters were blessed with some awesome little boys. And we're having a family reunion of sorts, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh, this is mixing nice. You want to follow the directions pretty well. I find that let it set for the full 2 minutes to let the water get in, and you'll have an easier time mixing it. And then really stir it for those full 2 minutes to make sure you get out all the little chunks and granular pieces. For those of you that don't know, again, I'll give you a little family history. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. And we're going back up to Michigan, a little town called Mason, where my mother lives. And my siblings and nephews were all getting together this week. My sister, one of them, lives in New York, in Syracuse. So we don't get to see her near as often as we'd like. So this is always a fun time. All right. I think I've got this pretty much worked. Make sure I get all these bubbles out. All right, and then we can start pouring. Now you want to kind of spread this out as you pour it. You don't want to just glob it on and have too much in an area, but you want to be careful. You don't want to have too little either. And this is just going to be just like frosting a cake. I'm going to spread this out pretty evenly. You can see this can be a little messy. Kids at home, get your parents' help. All right, so I've kind of got this all throughout my mold here. Once I kind of get this in here pretty good. All right, once I've got that, I'm going to take my ruler scraper. We're going to go across and level this out. It's a little tricky at first. Don't get discouraged. You might find out you need a little more sometimes, and that's all right. You can always make some up. They give you plenty to work with here. Make sure you fill in all your corners. I'm going to need a little more, I think. Take your time. This doesn't dry too fast. I'm going to mix up a little more. And remember, 2 parts. Of your mixture here to 1 part water. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to keep smoothing out here while that is setting. Fill in all my low spots. There, it's coming out nice. Okay. Make sure I get all this powder in there. And sometimes this is like gravy. Sometimes you need to thicken it up a little bit. Add just a little more if you got too much water. If you got too much powder and it's real dry, real pasty, you'll want to add a little bit more water. Now, if you're doing hills and slopes, let's say you got a road going up a hill, make sure that you thicken it up. Use a little bit thicker of a consistency to maintain that incline. And we're getting into the real fun stuff on this model build. We'll be making some trees and bushes, doing the landscaping in the upcoming episodes. And I've got a real neat tool to help us put down the grass. I think you're really going to like it. Get that all stirred up. We got some more treats for the channel, so you want to stay tuned. We've got some exciting stuff we're going to be doing. I don't want to give too much away, but we've got the model build and we've got some fun activities coming up. So I'm going to finish up my road. You guys feel free, please drop me a comment. You can also send me an email at jdtommyt3@gmail.com. You can also feel free leave a comment um, on the site. Make sure you smash that like button, and if you haven't yet already, please subscribe. I really appreciate you guys being along for the ride. Oh yeah, this is going to turn out nice. And once this is fully dried, I'm going to sand it, and then I'll show you, make sure that we show you guys all the finishing touches we'll do. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to finish up, and you guys stay safe. Until next time.